Just wanted to look inside of this RX-V6A. So if you're buying these on the used market, you need to be aware of some problems that happened back in 2020. So when these were originally made, the first issue, they had bad video cards, which is the top card in here, and they couldn't do 4K 120 on Xboxes and some NVIDIA cards. And that's true today unless they got sent in and had that board replaced. So to check this, there's a basically you're going to want to look at this wherever it's being resold and go in through the firmware menu and see that it's got star 34, so or star here. If you've got that, it's got the updated card. That's the only real way of knowing. If it doesn't have the star beside the version, you're going to be in trouble. So there's instructions on how to do this. So you go into menu, settings, eventually you get the firmware update, and you're not going to run the firmware update, but when you look here, if there's no star beside the version, then you want to avoid this unit, because nowadays you're probably going to want to use 4K 120. Back when they came out, not everybody had equipment that could do it. The camera I'm filming with right now does 4K 120. So just to kind of look inside of the thing now that we've got it open. So the 2020 model was the year that was a problem. This one has two date stamps in it. It's 30th of July 2021. Then on the lid, it's 1st of July 2021. So it was made middle of 2021. So it was good to go. It never had the board replaced. It just has a good board from the get-go. And if you look at it, so the top circuit card, or board, whatever you want to call it, has the HDMIs in it, and the network jack, and the Wi-Fi. So that's like the smarts of the system here. And then the audio gets separated and goes into the amplifier down below. And you can see all the amplifier circuits are kind of labeled, like that's front, right, center. You kind of see that there's all the different channels in here. And it's got the big heat sink in here. The front, there's not a lot going on, as you can see. Let's try to tilt it so you can get some light. And here, so these come with little plastic plugs in them, and you got to pick them out if you want to use banana plugs. I'm not sure why Yamaha did that, but to get a 4mm banana plug in there, you have to pop it out with a flat screwdriver. And this thing came from a pawn shop, and then to a guy that didn't want it and resold it to me. He went and bought a soundbar for some bizarre reason instead of having one of these. But what we're going to do is, I've got it open just because I want to clean it. So I just got a turbo fan here. So let's see if we can get some of the fuzz out of it. Alright, that actually worked really good. Other than I can breathe all the fuzz in, now I can smell it. We got all the hair out of it. And that's definitely something that needed to be done. So that's sort of the walk around with this. So you've definitely, if you're going to buy one, get the person to plug it in. Check the firmware in here and see. So like I said, that applies to the RX-V4A, RX-V6A, which is this, the TSR 700, and the RX-A2A. So I kind of think that there's only like two of these models that are really something you should buy. Like I would get the RX-V6A because it's got a extra channel on the output. So if you want a second zone, which is helpful, and it's got the pre-outs. So that's something you should consider. And then if you want to have .4 audio, you're going to need to go up to an RX-A6A to get that. So that's really the two options that I consider where you get something vastly different for your money. And the kind of the RX-V6A is in a good price point. Like if you're not going to put in the speakers for the .4, this will do .2, I believe. And yeah, we can just take a look at that quickly. I was going to do a separate video for that, but we can just, well, I'll do it 2 videos. So if you want to do like 514, you can go into the Dolby website and figure out which layout you want. Like I want 4 ceiling speakers. And in the different user guides and features on each page. So this has got 512. The A2A is 512, all the same features. A4A, same features. And then you go to the A6A. There you got the 524. So that's what you need to buy if you want to get all 4 top channel speakers. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that this is the way to go in most cases, because you get the extra zone, and you can do 512 or the other versions if you want to put a bunch of speakers around your house, but it's really a big step when you get to the A6A. Otherwise, this is kind of the way to go. So yeah, if you want to clean it, I just used a power screwdriver to take the cover off. It speeds up the process. Otherwise, you could use a hand screwdriver. And then these turbo fans are fantastic. They're way better than compressed air. You don't need to have cans of air around, and it just works forever as long as the battery's still good in it. So you don't have any consumable costs. So anyway, I hope that's useful. Thanks for watching.